What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Pokemaster Slayer YouTube channel. And today, we have another Rayquaza deck. But this time, it is not the one that could two-shot. This is the one that could one-shot. Well, both of them go one-shot, but this one's stronger, and in my opinion, faster. This is the dragon version, and let's get straight into the deck profile. Oh gosh, did I just tap my camera? If I tap my camera, oh my gosh, I did. Hold on, people. Okay, there we go. All right, if we have a dragon deck, I run 3 copies of the Dragon Burst Rayquaza, and what it does is for 1 of any energy, Celestial Roar does basically you discard the top 3 cards of your deck, and then any energy you find there, you attach it to this Pokemon, which you will never, ever, ever do. Your boy will never, ever use that attack. If you do, rage. But okay. And then Dragon Burst for fire and a lightning energy. It does 60 damage. And then discard all basic fire energy or all basic lightning energy attached to this Pokemon to do 60 damage for each the amount of energy you discard this way. So, for instance, if you have 1 lightning and 5 fire energies, or 1 lightning, 1 fire, you choose to discard the fire or lightning. If you discard the fire, you do 60. If you discard the lightning, you do 60. You can't discard both at the same time. So if you were running a Dragon Burst deck, which I think I profiled, I think I did, yeah, where you attach one, you basically get that fire energy down, and then you just attach a whole bunch of lightning energy to it. Just discard the lightning energy. You can't discard both. But yeah, Dragon Burst is there just in case, but you never ever really want to ever use it. So yeah, I run 3 copies of those guys, and then I run 3 copies of the main man himself, Mega Rayquaza, the dragon one. Has 10 more HP than the other one, 230. Has 2 retreat costs, weak to fairy, that's very bad with Gardevoir in the format, especially with that energy cost. And then basically it's Delta Wild, or it's Ancient Trait Q Wild, ain't Delta Wild, I don't know what it's called, okay, but it's Wild Ancient Trait. What it does, any Pokemon does basically, it has a free hard charm on it if your opponent, if you're going against a grass, water, fire, or lightning deck. And trust me, there are lots of fire and water decks around lately, but there's been mainly like Volcanion, for instance. This could save you against the Volcanion deck because that minus 20 damage could save you. But yeah, and also for its attack for 3 fire, 1 lightning, and a colorless does 300 smackaroos. That's a lot. And then you discard 2 of any energies you want attached to this Pokemon. The main idea in this deck is to discard lightning energies only, and you'll see the reason why. We run 3 copies. And then I run 3 copies of Shaman EX, so we could put it onto our bench, and we could basically draw cards so we have 6 in our hand. It's a Biaka EX. Then I run 1. Oh my gosh! Epic fails are happening. This is sucking. But yeah, run 1 Keldeo with the Russian ability, so we have that infinite retreat. And then I run 1 Party Man, because Hoopa EX is from Ancient Origins. If you don't know, you search your deck for any 3 EX Pokemon you want, except for Hoopa. If you could search out another Hoopa, that would be kind of broken. But Alehe Upa Ring, shout out to N from Pokemon Evolutionaries. Go check them out, guys. They're amazing. And Dark Integral Gaming. But you search your deck for 3 of any EXs, so you can search out your Rayquazas, Mega Rayquazas, and Shamans. And this is how you get your setup. And Keldeo. Keldeo is so important in this deck. But yes, Party Man helps set up your bench. And this is not a colorless deck, but you want to be able to go as fast as possible. And I would 1 Promulgate Execute to where we can keep putting it back into our hand and discarding it as we please, or just summon it onto our bench if we want to. Then I run a 2/2 line of Dynamo Electrike from Noble Victories, with the dynamotor ability. Once during your turn, you may attach a lightning energy card from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. That's the reason why Keldeo is so nice. I wish we could run a second copy, but we just don't have the room for it. But we have other ways of getting it out of the active position, or getting Rayquaza out of the active position. But yes, this is our Pokemon lineup, and I'm going to show y'all our supporter lineup, and this is how this deck runs so fast. It's going Super Saiyan 3 on us right now. I run one copy of Wally, to where we search your deck for, even if it's your first turn, the other Mega Rayquaza was able to evolve on its first turn. So why can't we allow our Mega Rayquaza to evolve on its first turn? Even though we can't attack with it immediately, but we have a high chance. But the main idea we run Wally in here is to evolve our Dynamo into our Electrike on our first turn, so we could get that immediate Dynamotor in there and have a Mega Rayquaza on our second turn for sure, guaranteed. But this allows us to evolve whenever we want. Run one copy of Cynthia, so we have that shuffle power back, and so we can draw cards. So we have 6 in our hand. You basically shuffle. It's basically an N, but with both of you and your opponent don't do that. Run one copy of Chorus. You can draw up to 10 to 11 to whatever number of bench Pokemon you have. Here, I'll just show y'all what Chorus does. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a number of cards equal to the number of benched Pokemon, both yours and your opponent. So if both you and your opponent have 5 bench Pokemon, you draw 10. If you have 5 and your opponent has 4, you draw 9. That's basically how it works. And sometimes you can draw a whole bunch. You see, guys, you want to know what this is? You really want to know what this is? It's a Lysander, okay? We're in expanded format. No Guzmas allowed right now. Guzmas, no. But Guzma is nice too. You can put Guzma in here if you want. I play tested it. Guzma works nice, but Lysander seems to work better. But Guzma works well with Keldeo. But you don't want the Guzma. Listen to me. Lysander. Can't give me hate on it. And I run 1 AZ, so we can pick up our Hoopa, Shaman's, Egg, whatever that's damaged, or Mega Rayquaza if we don't want to let our opponent have 2 prizes. Oh my gosh, why I stick up 2 prizes. And I run 1 copy of Hex Maniac, to where we can shut down our opponent's abilities for a turn if needed, but also we shut down ours. So that's the reason why at the end of your first turn, you want to be able to play Hex Maniac or Wally on your first turn, because you can easily set up with this deck, no problemo. So yeah, that's our supporter lineup. And onto the items. Run 4 copies of Cell Phone, so get back our supporters, because we only run 6 supporters, so technically you want to be able to run 10. Run 4 copies of Ultra Ball, search your deck for any Pokemon we want. Help gets energies in the discard pile for Dynamotor and something else. Run 4 copies of Puzzle Time. Puzzle Time is still broken as usual. I'm surprised not everybody's playing it in their deck. It is so broken they don't see it, because at the end of the game, like if it's getting close to the end of the game and you've used a certain card and you need it back, you basically play double puzzle to get back any 2 cards you want out of your deck. This is the reason why this deck's able to last so long and survive in this format right now, because of the double puzzle. Puzzle of Time is so broken. But if you play only one, womp womp, you are having a bad day. Because it could work with Shaniacs, but still I'd rather take the risk of playing the Shaman without knowing what I'm drawing next. But you never want to play one by itself. Always play double puzzle. And then, of course, we run the 3 copies of Spirit Link, so we can evolve our Rayquaza without our turn ending. Then I run 2 copies of Mega Turbo. What Mega Turbo does: attach basic energy card for your discard pile to one of your Megas. Also helps set up Mega Rayquaza, and also double puzzle especially helps with Mega Turbo at the end of the game if you can't set up a fourth Rayquaza, fourth Rayquaza, because you do have AZ. You get AZ up the Rayquaza and discard all that mumble jumble. And I run 2 copies of Battle Compressor. Battle Compressor is amazing. You could toss out eggs, supporters, and energies, whatever you need in the discard pile at the moment. And plus, if it's at the end of the game and you have a certain cards you need to draw into, I do it all the time. I would double puzzle for like a Mega Turbo, or I would double puzzle for some like a computer search and get back the Battle Compressor. battle compressor away all the stuff I don't want in my deck or the stuff I want in my discard pile. But most, like, if it's since it's at the end of the game, you want to discard the stuff you don't want to draw into. But yes, what? Okay, I run 2 copies of Floatstone so our Keldeo can have that free retreat, or Dynamotor or Rayquaza, whatever needs it at the time of moment. Run 1 copy of Super Rod. I don't run Karen. I used to run Karen, the supporter, where both you and your opponent shuffle all Pokemon back into your discard pile. It never came to play for me. It was always stuck in my hand, so I thought it was a piece of junk, so I got rid of it. And then I got Rescue Stretcher, worked okay, but Super Rod had the upper edge because it had the thing to where you could get another energy out of your discard pile instead. You could get a basic energy back and your Pokemon. And yeah, that kind of took the game. And I run 1 copy of Computer Search. It's an A spec. You can only run 1 in your deck. But Computer Search allows you to discard 2 cards from your hand and search your deck for any cards you want. If you have a puzzle time in your hand, you computer search away, find another double puzzle, play double puzzle, and then you get back to Computer Search if you want, which most of the time I do, and I get to make a turbo or whatever I need. Whatever you want. Then I run 3 copies of Skyfield because we want that big, massive bench for Chorus, or we just want the bench so that we could constantly play our Shamans and have everything on the field except for the egg. Except for the egg. Because, you know, he always likes being thrown away and reused. So, yeah. On to energy count. I run 4 copies of Double Dragon Energies. And what Double Dragon Energies do, it's able to be, it can only be attached to dragons, of course, but it can be 2 of any energy you want while it's attached to your dragon. So any 2 energies you want. So if your opponent has like a Altar of the Moony that says, oh, you must have a dark or psychic energy attached to have your 2 retreat cost. Well, bam, I got my 2 energies. Or Fairy Garden. Or just any certain stadium that says something about retreating. But yeah, run 4 copies of Double Dragon Energy so we can help prepare dragons faster. Then I run 5 basic Fire Energy and then 4 basic Lightning Energy for the Dynamotor's ability. Yeah, guys, this is the Dragon Slayer deck, the Master Dragon. This deck is so overpowered, it knocks out everything in the format. Even a Wailord with a fighting Fury Belt can die. So yeah, guys, the only thing that would ever survive if you ever go against such a weird deck is that if you have a Mega Venusaur EX with I forgot, a Team Plasma badge with 4 Umbreon Team Plasma, where it increases its HP by 20. So you got 4 of those on the bench, and then you got the Flabébé to increase it even more. So that basically you have 160 HP plus on a Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur has 230. That is like, what, 400 something HP? I don't know. But it knocks out everything in the format. So yeah, this deck is awesome. So yeah, guys, please comment, subscribe, and be ready for more competitive decks. And yeah, guys, this is the Pokemaster Slayer signing off. Goodbye.